Good morning. Beautiful fall day. Gorgeous out. So we decided that we've decided we're gonna start picking corn. It's we tested a few different spots, and moisture's down around 17%, depending on where you go in the field. I did have a couple of spots that were down around 16%. A couple that were closer to 18 to 19. So average is about 17% moisture, which is drier than what I'd like it. I like it up around 22%. Even I'd put it up as wet as 25% without any issues. It holds pretty good, so we'll see. But girls out there, yeah. So we're gonna start picking corn. It should take, I don't know, a couple of days is all, barring breakdowns. We always old equipment, you know. I run old junk, so it's hard to say what's going to happen. Hopefully this year goes smooth. It's dry, and that's part of the reason that we get to harvest so early. So usually it's about beginning of November and it's still quite wet, but this year it's drying down pretty nice. And I could have actually picked probably a week or so ago. Some of the other farmers around are picking high moisture corn 2 weeks ago. So they put high moisture corn up in silos for dairy cattle, but or beef. But we ear pick everything, snap pick it. So yeah. Okie doke. Enjoy. I don't know if you're real curious or not, or this is a 325 new idea. Now this is a snap picker, meaning that it takes the ears off of the stalk. It husks them. For the most part, a lot of the husks come, let me see. These right here are called snap rollers. A lot of times what they'll do is they snap the ear off, and they'll won't have to be husked after that. The husk stays right on the stalk. And these are gathering chains right here and here. This has got an upper and a lower gathering chain. Of course, you got the PTO. And this was, I unhooked this to be able to haul wagons up because the Massey broke down. So, but this is the husking bed. These are, I guess I don't know the proper term for them, but they push the ear down into the husking rolls, and it peels the husk off. So it's got a blower on it to blow any of the excess garbage out. So it's a good old machine. And the elevator takes it up and puts it in the wagon. And I'll tell you, every part of this machine is dangerous. Every bit of it. You put your fingers where they don't belong, it could end up really bad. But that's farm equipment most of the time. And this machine is probably from the 70s, along with pretty much all my other equipment. So, but great machines. I've got another one that I'd bought for parts, and turns out that it was good enough to use. So I hold that one as a spare. I have a third one with a sheller unit on the back, so it picks the ear off the stalk, runs it out the back, and instead of the Husker bed, it shells the ear and runs it up into a wagon with an auger. That's what my dad used to have, and he used that up until 80 or 82, so when he went out of farming. So they made a few different kinds. They actually made one with a grinder unit on the back, and I don't know all the different variations. I know they had a 327 that was a wide row. This is a narrow row. The 325 was a 30-inch row. The 327 was a 38-inch row. They had single row. They had the old number 10 single row. They had the 323 single row. The 320, I believe the Husker, the 12-roll Husker bed was a 326, if I remember correctly. That's just, it was the back unit. But so that's what the equipment is, and you'll see that in this video. So, but it does break down once in a while, but it's a good old machine. So, okie doke. Welcome to Harvest 2024. What we're doing right now is we're picking off 2 rows of corn, full length of the field. It's about a quarter mile long. And the reason we're doing it by hand is I've got a tow behind picker. It's an old new idea. I'll get you a shot of it. It's an old new idea from the 70s. And it's a 2-row picker. Puts it up into the gravity box back there off the elevator. But where I'm right here, I'm running over 2 rows of corn because it's a tow behind, and I'm just a little bit too cheap to just go ahead and let it lie on the ground. We have enough deer problems already, so we are hand picking to the end of the field, these 2 rows that I'm running over. So makes for a slow start, but I'm gonna guess I probably save at least 50 bushel of corn by doing it this way. Now this is what they call a snap picker too, by the way. It takes the ear and all. Oh, let me try to explain it to you. So these parts right here, they're called snap rollers. These are gathering chains. That's the center elevator, and what it does is it takes it up through the back of the machine. I'm missing the back guard here. It's not necessarily for safety that much as if it's for keeping stuff out of the chain system. Now this is what they call a Husker bed. These are the Husker rolls right here, and it's kind of got snap rollers right here, and you can see the corn's coming out through this auger right here, and it shoots it down into that elevator, up the elevator into the back of the wagon. So you can see what I've got back in the back of the wagon. Now I've only picked, I don't even know, maybe 4 rows, maybe 50 yards. So, but that's what it's doing. Now this pile right here is, if you look up under here, I don't know how well you can see it, there's a roller, but there's also what they call a trash chain, and everything from the Husker rollers drops into that trash chain that pukes it out the side. Well, we're running or picking everything off in 5-gallon buckets. Then I'm dumping it into the center elevator, which takes it up into the Husker bed. So we have 6-gallon buckets. When we get those full, I don't know if you can see them down there picking or not. When the buckets get full, I run these 2 rows off right here. They're right beside the tractor, while I'm running over the 2 rows that have already been hand picked. So I'll move up to where they stop, and then I dump them all in the center elevator. So that's kind of how it works and what we're doing. We are down below, well, we're down below 20% right now, which is drier than what I'd like, but it's I don't have much to say about it. 2 days ago we got an inch of rain. You couldn't hardly tell it. I mean, there's a little bit of moisture in the ground, which is good, but it didn't do anything for putting moisture back into the corn and the corn stalks. So what I'm doing is that one right here, you can see the machine brushing up against these. Well, it's actually breaking some of them off because they're so dry. So, but I don't have much of a choice. We got to get this stuff in the crib, and it's early in the year, so it's only mid-October. But that's what we're doing, and that's why we're doing it. And I'm gonna get back to it. So we will we'll get some video of after we get this field opened up, and you can see how the picker works. Well, we got her done. This is what's left of the cornfield. I'm probably coming out here within the next day or two. I like to brush hog the corn stalks down, chops them up a little bit, and I want to disc it. It's nice enough out. It's, oh, this morning it was about 43 degrees at 6 o'clock. We have had a couple of frosts, and right now it's probably pushing 60. Leaves are turning. It's just gorgeous out. I don't know if you can ask for a better October day. So, but yep, this is the aftermath. So it's a little depressing. I gotta wait until spring to get this going again. But well, here we go. Got kind of a mess. It's worse this year than what normally is. As far as puking out kernels on the ground. But there's a lot of corn there. But we got the crib full. The reason there's so much corn, moisture level was a little bit low on the corn when I was picking it. It was down around 16-17% out of the field, and for mid-October, that's really strange. So, but we got it all up, and that's going to be about 2 years worth of feed. So I might plant just one bag, which will be about 3.5 acres next year, just to top off or start that new crib, which is right over there. We didn't put it up because I just thought we'd use this one. Thought we might have a little more corn than what we normally do, but didn't turn out that way. So, but I'm happy with what we have. It's plenty for what we're doing. And Wyatt over here is he's so excited. Can you tell? He's gonna pick up the ear corn and throw it in the elevator. He's already been doing that a little bit today. You can see he's just throwing it in there. And I'll fire up the little 385 International. Really, that's about the only thing we use that old tractor for, is running the elevator and tinkering around a little bit. Clutch is getting weak in it. I've got to replace the clutch in it. So, and the tires aren't the best, but I do have a new set of tires for it. I found those on Marketplace this last summer. I just have to put them on. So, hope you like the video. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. So we will talk to you soon. Have a good afternoon.